Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Sorry it's been a while since I uploaded. It's just that it's been a challenging transition from coming from TikTok to YouTube and doing long form. And it's been absolutely insane to wrap my creative mind around making the content I usually make longer and just coming up with solid ideas. And I've been overthinking a lot and like stressing about what to show you guys, like what can really help you guys like on your content journey and just like building out your dreams just from, just talking to a camera. And so I had to bring myself back in and just remember, like, I'm a small content creator, right? I don't have too much following or even views on YouTube. What do I have to lose? What do I have to lose by sharing what I know so far, what I've seen so far in the content creation world as a small creator? And so here we are, we're back, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please click like, subscribe. I know you'll be watching my videos and not subscribing, so hit subscribe and then we can take this journey together. So in the last video, I kept promising and teasing that I would give you guys a full tour of my setup, my equipment, just a little space that I use for making content. I found it really important that having a dedicated space for creating content is actually super important, and it makes a world of difference. A little place where you can separate your work life if you're still working a 9 to 5, and just a little corner to really tune in, lock in, and just focus on just creating content really makes a world of a difference. So I'm going to give you guys a tour of my office, my equipment. It's just going to be a real detailed look into my world, my cozy space, as I call it, for creating content. So let's get into it. So I do want to start one of the most important spaces in my office, and that's actually my work setup. Now over here is where most of the engineering work and magic happens. Of course, this is where I lock in with my 9 to 5. I have a 4K camera there, super great. My pegboard for storing equipment, which is super cool. So this side of the room is really for locking in on that sort of stuff. So not too much content happens there. Sometimes I will do my research if I need to learn how to do things and so forth. And so that's this side. I do have this super cool lamp that is from IKEA. Absolutely love that. And my palm tree reminds me of my home country, Jamaica, of course. My degrees are right there. Now to get deeper into this setup, actually, this is my 34-inch LG monitor, 2K monitor. It's like absolutely amazing, super great for productivity or getting that done. I have my Ajazz mechanical keyboard here, my Infig mouse that reminds me of the cartoon Gundam, well, the anime. Got my iPad here right there and my notebook. That's pretty good. The lamp is from IKEA, super cool. And my Dell XPS 13. This thing has been a powerhouse for years. It's still going somehow. I don't know how, but 16 gigs of RAM, 4K 120 refresh hertz, 512 SSD, powerhouse. I definitely recommend that thing. It brought me all the way through college, and it's still going. So that's powering this setup. And then over here we have, of course, my Astro Boy collection. Astro Boy. See his little mechanical heartbeat in there. It's one of my favorite knickknacks. It's actually like a Lego set, but from a different company. And of course, my Cause Astro Boy. Now, over here, we are big Astro Boy fans, just because in the 90s, well, I was born in the 90s, but in the 90s, the cartoon came out. I grew up watching it as a kid. Absolutely amazing. So, it has to be a big part of my office. That brought me here, makes me who I am. So, that's super cool. This side of the office is a little different. This side of the office is more for productivity. There I have my M4 Mac Mini with 24 gigs of RAM right there. Got a 1 terabyte SSD from Samsung. I got a Keychron keyboard. And of course, my monoprice 4K 27-inch monitor. Oh, I shouldn't be showing you my video script is right there. And yeah, so most of my videos will be recorded from right here. And you'll probably see more of an angle like, bam, something like that. But anyways, so this is where all the editing happens right here. I mostly sit here, cook content for you guys, and this is where the content comes from. And of course, I can't forget my lighting. This is the Small Rig umbrella right now. It has the diffusion filter on it, super cool. But if you look behind here, the actual light is from newer. I know you can hardly see that in the dark, but it's a newer light. I think it's the CB100 or something of the sort. It's really cool. So that's a small look into my content creation studio, my content creation space, my cozy space as I call it. There's a lot more to do. I didn't even show you the shoes collection or what's happening on that side of the office behind me because it's a mess. I need to get it organized. So that's for a separate video. There's a lot of cool stuff over there too. I'll go through. So if you want me to go through my shoes collection, we can do that in another video. Just let me know. I know it's not relevant to content, but sometimes it's just cool to see that stuff if you're into that stuff. So just let me know. A lot of people will look at this office and this setup and see the both setups and be like, oh, this is overkill. He doesn't need all that stuff in this office, or his setup is weak. He needs more film and stuff, blah, blah, blah. But I remember being a kid and I used to watch Unbox Theory or Marcus Brownlee or I Just Did, and all these people unboxing, and I always was like, man, I really want to do that one day. I want to have 2 setups like that one day. I want to have a Mac Mini one day or whatever. And so I say this to say that anything is possible, really. If you work hard, put your mind to it, you might even be like, oh, he's probably spent thousands of dollars to build this setup. It wasn't cheap, but I didn't do it all at once. It was bit by bit. I started literally from a 4K monitor. And if you want to see, you can scroll down on my TikTok feed and you can see where I started from, you know. But over time, it just all came together bit by bit. There is no rush. And I say this to say that you don't need all of this. You don't need 2 setups to get started making content. All you need is what you have. That's where I started this lifestyle. Of course, working hard through school and so forth also helped and so forth. And so this video isn't to flex or say I have this. It's more to motivate that don't worry about another person. Focus on what you're good at. Focus on what you have. Focus on your craft and just keep grinding. Just keep doing you. Keep on your personality, keep filming, keep working on your editing, and just put it out. I'm trying to get better. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm trying to get better editing, better at filming. You know, I have all this gear, and at the end of the day, if I don't feel like making content, I won't make content, regardless of all the expensive gear, the camera, the lenses. And so I definitely recommend you just using what you have a goal, write that goal down for 2025. So with that being said, another important thing going into 2025, TikTok may be banned. It might be shut down. Now I mainly create videos on TikTok and I'm trying my best to transition to YouTube, but YouTube is literally so hard. I'm not kidding anyone. YouTube is ridiculous. Like, I won't get into all of it today, but with that happening, I have to prepare myself to transition to short form and long form content on YouTube. So moving forward, I'm going to try and be more consistent on YouTube. I'm going to try to post a video either every week or every other week, depending on my schedule. And so I hope you guys would like it. If you have questions about the equipment, I'm going to try to link everything down in the description. If it's not there, just feel free to leave a comment and let me know what you guys want to know. I also have an Amazon list with all the equipment that you can use to get started. If you have a little bit of money and you want to invest into content and so forth, you can go through that list. And so thank you guys for watching today. I know it's a little bit short, but let me know what you guys want to know and then we can dive into it next time. Thank you.